Hello, hello. Welcome back. My name is Crystal Almeida. I'm here with my partner in crime, Demiri Wynn, and we are here to bring you business tips for Tuesday. Business tips for Tuesdays. Whatever it is, we're your two girls who show up to encourage you to master the back end of your business, have a robust, incredible website, and don't be behind the times in 2025. Start automating stuff in the back end of your business, in your system, so you can take more time off of your plate so you can work on your business and not necessarily in your business. Small little tips, tricks, things that you can add into your digital life for your business that is going to be a game changer. So today we are talking all things QR codes.
Yes.
What is it? Why do you need it? And why a QR code is just going to optimize your experience and your client's experience as well.
Yes. And I'm so excited to talk about this because this is the fun side of business. This is the fun side of marketing. So, what are these QR codes? I mean, by now, they shouldn't necessarily be a mystery to you, but you never know. Sometimes they can be. So, it's those little squares that you can scan with your phone. Some are squares, some are circles, whatever tickles your fancy. But it's something that you can scan with your phone and it just takes you it could take you to a website, it could take you to someone's contact information, it can take you to so many places. I want you to think of these as a bridge between the physical world and the online world. So it's like a barcode, when you go shopping and you scan that barcode, that register knows exactly what you're getting and how much it is and everything in between. So the first things we need to know about QR codes is just they are so easy to use. They are interactive. They're so much fun. There's something, it's kind of like a scavenger hunt for your potential customers. It's kind of like, ooh, if I scan this, what am I going to get? It's a mystery. So today, I want you to be open to our little tip. We have four plus our bonus, like usual. But I want you to listen really carefully and just start letting your imagination run with what we're going to say. So, Crystal, I'm going to pass it on to you so you can start giving us those two tips and then I'll follow on with you.
Yeah, so QR codes are just fun. It's a fun way to direct your clientele to where you want them to go. But a QR code, you can create different unique QR codes for anything you have going on. So just like Demiri said, a QR code, somebody could scan it. Maybe they've come into your establishment if you have a brick and mortar and they've come in and there's a sign there and you want to direct your clients to your website. You create a QR code, they scan it with their phone, it shoots you right over the website. A lot of times what we see is in when you go to fill out a waiver or you've signed up for an event in town and they want you to fill out the disclaimer or the waiver. Usually you scan the QR code, you fill it out, you hit submit, and they receive all the information they needed from you. Same thing applies with that QR code if you're trying to drive traffic, maybe to your Instagram account. You want to grow your Instagram account. Well, you'd create a unique QR code just for your Instagram profile. If where you do business and where you want to drive traffic is on your Facebook page, then you're going to create a unique QR code. And guess what? You can create as many QR codes as you want, depending
Yes, you
on what
can.
your call to action to your clientele is. Another really great creative way on how I love to utilize these QR codes is when you do a giveaway. So you see all kinds of giveaways happening on social media. If you are not capturing um, the database information via a QR code, you're missing out. So if you're doing giveaways and just having people follow, like, share to their stories, you're missing that extra step, which is actually collecting that database information from your viewers, from your potential
Yes.
clients, from your current clients. With a QR code, you could quickly set up a simple intake form. So if you want people to join your mailing list, your email list, set up a QR code, share it on your stories, get on your Instagram stories, say, hey, I'm doing a giveaway for the holiday season. Scan this QR code. Bang, super easy user experience. They're filling out that information. But you can get even more creative with QR codes. One of the things we did last year when we did our flash mob dance in Times Square, we had a huge an event for female entrepreneurs. We actually printed our QR codes. And we were in the middle of Times Square wearing these t-shirts, and people were coming up to us and scanning the back of our t-shirts,
Yeah.
driving them to our website. So if you're at an event, you're going to be hosting an event, maybe you're going to have a table or a booth at an event, you can put together a QR code on the back of your t-shirt. You can have a QR code sitting at your tabletop. Whatever it is, you can really get creative. And it's a really great interactive tool for you to utilize to capture, build, and grow your database.
And one thing I want to kind of piggyback off what you said as far as having these potential clients, right? Your leads scanning this QR code. If you're having a contest, especially in the contest giveaway, special offer, like a 10% off, all of these things, if you're only having them like, share, tag a friend, if you're only having them do that, guess what? You're missing out on being able to track the effectiveness of that specific campaign, of that specific giveaway. Additionally, let's go back to in January and February. Didn't Instagram and Facebook just completely crash? What happens if you're running a campaign and you only have like, share, tag? Not only are you not able to really keep track of the effectiveness of that campaign, but you also lost whatever contacts you might have gathered from that particular campaign. So by having them scan this QR code, they are you know, you can have them give you their email address, phone number, whatever it is, information that will help you really add them and build that database. Remember, I know we did a few episodes back, we were talking about building that database, growing it, organizing it. This is the perfect way of just a fun interactive way of gathering people's contact information. And so one of my tips is kind of, again, piggybacking off what Crystal said, is tracking and analytics. The beauty of QR codes is just that you can actually, using a particular system like Herlink system, you can actually keep track of how many people scan that QR code. It'll tag the contact and tag them that they use that specific QR code. And like Crystal said, QR codes can take them anywhere you want them to go. Be your website. I think one of my favorite things to use a QR code is on my business card. It makes your business card that much more fun, creative, interactive, and again, kind of like that scavenger hunt. I don't know, maybe it's because I have little kids, but in my head, I'm like, this is so much fun. Kind of like trying to figure out where am I going? It's more
It's
fun.
definitely way more interactive. So, QR codes, you need them. They're creative, they're innovative, it's interactive, it forces engagement immediately. And just like Demiri said, it's allowing you to capture different analytical information to tell you what people are scanning. So, when you're on your stories on Instagram and you want to drive traffic to your website, if you say, click the link on my stories right now, and it brings them to your main website, but right now you have a specific sale or a specific product that you are launching, well, you're going to want to not just redirect your viewers to your main website. You're going to want to maybe redirect them to a specific page of your website. Maybe you want to redirect them to a specific funnel or campaign. So utilize QR codes so you can make as many unique ones. And you might be thinking, well, Crystal, I can just put the link to that very specific website page. Yes, you can. But just like Demiri said, one of the powers behind this is actually tracking which QR code gets the most snapshots on it, which QR codes gets the most scans to get your customers to where you want them to go. So creativity is huge. The analytical information that it gives you of the data that you get to retrieve from it, knowing what's working, what's not working. And then, of course, convenience. It is way easier for me to scan a QR code, whether it's in a physical location, whether it's on social media platforms. It's quick, it's easy. We all do it. It's just a convenient way for your
Yes.
customer.
And it's also a cost-effective way of marketing. You know, it's a low cost, high impact tool. That's the best way to describe it. You can put them, like we were talking about, like Crystal showed you, you can print them on t-shirts, you can print them on your banners if you have you can print them on your printer. You can print them anywhere. Low cost, high effective tool. So let's talk a little bit about, we're talking about these QR codes and it's fun, but where on earth do I create one? Do I come up with the little, no, we got you. So we're going to talk about creating a QR code. We're actually going to show you using her link system on creating this QR code. Super easy, and I'm just going to walk you through it. Let me go ahead and
while Zamiri's pulling that up,
share my
I
screen.
do want to encourage you, like creativity is key in business. You've got to maximize every opportunity. If you are the owner of a restaurant, at each one of your tabletops should be a QR code driving traffic to either your website or building your mailing list. If you have a physical location business, you need to have a QR code available for your clients to be able to scan to simply join your mailing list.
Yes. And one thing I wanted to also mention is that it's sleek, minimalistic, but it can directly redirect your customers to either a contact page or a portfolio for all of my graphic designers, photographers, even event planners. It can take them to a specific portfolio of, whatever you're trying to promote at the time. And I just really want you to keep in mind, and this is so so simple to do. So this is a QR code I already created, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start from scratch. So once you're in your Herlink system, what you're going to do, and again, whatever, there's plenty of other platforms that will create a QR code for you, but I will have to say, it's a quick disclaimer, a lot of these places where you create a QR code, some of them offer it free of charge. However, it has a timeline on it, and once the timeline lapses on that free QR code you're created, believe it or not, when someone scans it, it takes them to an error page because it's no longer viable. So that's one thing that I want you to keep in mind, how having something like Herlink system where you have literally, I can't possibly think of something that is not under this all-in-one platform. It's housed here, so you know for a fact that whatever QR code you create, it won't have a lapse, it won't lapse. So you are able to use it multiple times. So what we're going to do is we're going to simply create QR code. And here you're going to name your QR code. So if you have a specific campaign, let's say it's a launch campaign. So you can do, let's say 20% off launch. And this is the name of your campaign. Now you got to decide where you want to link it to. It can link to your website, the URL for a specific form you have created, or you can link it to your reviews page on Google or Facebook. It really just depends on what you want to do. So in this case, we're going to do website, and then you're going to click next. And here's where you're going to add that URL. Again, it can link to a form, the URL to a form. In this case, I'm going to link it to our Done For You services, just because it's ready to go for me. And here's our QR code. I just click next. And this is where it gets fun. This is where you get to brand it. This is where you get to add your brand colors and all the fun things. Here, you can basically pick the shape of your codes. You see how it just changes slightly. You can select it to these little things to be circle. You can make it a center. I mean, there's so many things you can do with it. This is just, it's fun for me. I'm the graphics geek. I'm the branding geek. So for me, this is fun. And then you click save and that's it. But I want to also show you where you can even add your logo, or if it's to lead back to, if it's a payment link, you can be your PayPal, credits, like anything you can possibly think of, any social media. You can even add a background image. I mean, the possibilities are endless. And then all you do is you're going to download that QR code, but I'm going to show you the one that I already prepared so you can see what a branded one looks like. And so this is our branded QR code for, and I'm going to show you. Okay, here we go. This is for our website. If you need a website and you want it built out for you, this is one of our done for you services. So all I have to do is download this QR code and I get that PNG, which is a transparent background image. Then I can just slap on my t-shirts, on my business card, on my counter card, on just about anything you can think of. And the beauty of it is it's here. That's it. You're done. And I mean, what else can I say? Just my only pro tip would be always give a reason for them to click on that, to scan that QR code. Always give them a reason, whether it's making an appointment, here to pay, 10% off, giveaways. Just, I mean, Crystal gave you so many great ideas too. Like, there's so much you can do.
I love it. Make sure you are using QR codes, quick, easy, interactive, engaging way to reach out to your clientele, to build your database, and have fun with it. It shouldn't be complicated. Watch out using free programs for those free QR codes. They all come with a hook. Unfortunately, free means it either will expire, like Demiri had said, or maybe there's advertisement attached to it. Make sure that when you are utilizing any of those types of free opportunities to build those QR codes, you know what comes with it. Also, why we push to have an all-in-one system is to house everything in one place. It literally removes the chaos, the overwhelm. Why have another account to simply log into to build your QR codes when you can build those QR codes in the same account that you're using to build your website, where you can use the same account to build your QR codes where you're storing your contact information for your clients, where you can use the same software where you take payment information for your online store. You can have your QR codes and all of the analytics behind it, all living in one system, Herling system, an all-in-one CRM website developing tool that every single entrepreneur needs. I'm telling you, it is a game changer for small business owners and entrepreneurs to really learn how to manage the back end of your business with an all-in-one system software solution. All right, that's our business tip for this week. We hope you enjoyed it. Get yourself some QR codes, reach out to us, let us know if you want some help. And check out our stories and scan our QR code. We are reaching out to anybody else who is interested in getting a website proposal, website quote, and review, maybe a revamp of your own website. Definitely reach out to Herling System and Community.
Yes, and if you have any questions, make sure you DM us. You never know, we might be answering your question next week. And so if you're ready to build those QR codes, we can help you. So make sure you check us out. Check out our stories because we are going to be doing a little, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this right now. This is happening while we're here. We are all going to check each other out. So we are building QR codes with Herling System. We are live on our Business Tip Tuesday. So join us. Scan that QR code. Exactly. And check our stories to see if you made it on here. Here we go.